In this session we are going to discuss about multiplication of fractions. So fractions can be multiplied either by a whole number or by a fraction. So in this session we are going to discuss about multiplication of fraction by a whole number and multiplication of fraction by a fraction. So let's move to our first multiplication, that is multiplication of fraction by a whole number. Multiplication of two numbers is equivalent to adding as many copies of one of them. This statement means, suppose you want to multiply 2 by 3. I am again repeating, I want to multiply 2 by 3. So we can find out this product by simply adding 2 3 times, or we can also obtain the product by adding 3 2 times. So either you can add 2 3 times or you can add 3 2 times. In both the ways you can find out the multiplication of 2 and 3. So this statement means multiplication is equivalent to adding as many copies of one of them. Similarly, if a fraction is multiplied by a whole number, I am taking the whole number as 5, then we can find the product by adding the fraction 5 times. So I am taking a fraction here, 1 by 4 is a fraction, and I am going to multiply 1 by 4 by 5. So multiplying 1 by 4 5 times is equivalent to adding 1 by 4 5 times. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 up to 5 times equals to 5 by 4. Now compare this one and this one. I want to obtain this result directly without doing any addition. So I want to skip this step. This 1 by 4 added 5 times, so I want to skip this step. So how I can do this? Just look here, this is 1 by 4 multiplied by 5, or you can say 1 by 4 multiplied by 5 by 1, and the result which is so obtained is 5 by 4. So you can directly obtain the result by multiplying the numerator of this fraction by the numerator of this fraction and the denominator of this fraction by the denominator of this fraction. So we can find the product of a fraction and a whole number directly by multiplying the numerator by this whole number and the denominator will remain unchanged. Or you can say we are multiplying the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Denominator of this whole number is 1. So 1 multiplied by 5 equal to 5 and 4 multiplied by 1 equal to 4. Now let's move on to another example. Here I am taking a mixed fraction which is multiplied by the whole number 5. So multiplying a mixed fraction 5 times is equivalent to adding the mixed fraction 5 times. So here I am adding 3 1 by 4 5 times. For addition I have to convert this as an improper fraction. So 3 1 by 4 is equals to 13 by 4. Now I am adding 13 by 4 5 times. So after addition the denominator will remain unchanged because these are like fractions. Only the numerators will be added. So 13 added 5 times equals to 65. So 3 1 by 4 multiplied by 5 equals to 65 by 4. Again I want this result directly without doing any addition. So you can find out this result directly like this. 3 1 by 4 multiplied by 5 is equals to 13 by 4 multiplied by 5. 13 by 4 is an improper fraction. Now I am multiplying 13 by 4 by 5. So again the denominator of 5 is 1. Here the denominator is 1. So I am multiplying the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So 13 multiplied by 5 equal to 65 and 4 multiplied by 1 equal to 4. Or you can say you have to just multiply the numerator by the whole number and the denominator will remain unchanged. So in this way you can find out the product of a fraction by a whole. So let's move on to multiplication of fraction by another fraction. So first of all, let's understand this process by using this picture. Here I am taking a rectangle. So this is a rectangle and I am dividing this rectangle in two equal parts. Now I am taking one part out of these two equal parts. So this is the one part of this rectangle and this part represent half of given rectangle. So this shaded part represent half of this bigger rectangle. Now I am dividing this rectangle in three equal parts. So here I am dividing this rectangle in three equal parts and taking one part out of the three parts. So this shaded portion represent 1/3 of this rectangle. I am repeating, this shaded portion represent 1/3 of this rectangle and this rectangle represent 1/2 of this bigger rectangle. Once again, this shaded portion represent 1/3 of this rectangle and this rectangle represent 1/2 of this bigger rectangle. So if we combine these two sentences, then we get this shaded portion represent 1/3 of 1/2 of given rectangle. So I am talking about which rectangle? This given rectangle. So this shaded portion is 1/3 of this smaller rectangle, but this shaded portion is 1/3 of 1/2 of this bigger rectangle. And now I am dividing this bigger rectangle in 6 equal parts and taking one part out of the 6 parts. So this one part represent 1/6 of bigger rectangle. So this one and this one corresponds the same value. They will represent the same value. So from there we get 1/3 of 1/2 equals to 1/6. How? We are taking this given rectangle to be the whole number 1. So I am assuming this given rectangle to be my whole number 1. So this rectangle represent the whole number 1. Then this shaded portion represent 1/2 because I am taking half of 1. So this shaded portion represents 1/2 and this is 1/3 of 1/2. So this shaded portion represent 1/3 of 1/2 and this shaded portion represents 1/6 because I am taking the rectangle to be the whole number 1. So from there we get 1/3 of 1/2 is equals to 1/6. And if you just look at these two fractions, then this 1/6 can be obtained by multiplying the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So from there we get that this of is acting as a symbol of multiplication. So from the above picture we get fraction as an operator of. What does it means? From the picture we get 1/3 of half of given rectangle is equals to 1/6 part of given rectangle. that is 1 by 3 of 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 6. If I am taking the rectangle to be the whole number 1, then 1 by 3 of 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 6, which can be obtained by multiplying 1 by 3 and 1 by 2. So after multiplication we get 1 by 6. This whole things means that the word of represent multiplication. So wherever you find this word of, wherever of is there, then you can remove this of by multiplication. So this of represents multiplication. Of the examples of multiplication of fraction by a fraction. So here I am taking 3 examples. The first one, 1 by 4 multiplied by 5 by 4. So we have to multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So 1 multiplied by 5 equals to 5 and 4 multiplied by 4 equals to 16. Here I am taking a mixed fraction and a proper fraction. So 1 by 4 equals to 5 by 4 and 1 by 2. So we are multiplying 5 by 4 and 1 by 2. So after multiplication the result is 5 by 8. Again the result is obtained by multiplying numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. Now in the third example I am taking 2 mixed fractions. So 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 2, which is equals to 5 by 4 multiplied by 3 by 2. 5 by 4 is an improper fraction of 1 by 4 and 1 by 2 is a mixed fraction of 3 by 2. So after multiplication we get 15 by 8. How? By multiplying the numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So the result is 15 by 8, and now you can express this improper fraction as a mixed fraction. So 15 by 8 equals to 7 by 8. So from this we get that if we multiply 2 fractions, then the product is a fraction, that is the product which is so obtained. This product is a fraction whose numerator is product of numerator of given fractions. So this numerator is a product of numerators of these 2 fractions, and this denominator is the product of denominator of these 2 fractions. So if you want to multiply a fraction by a whole number or a fraction by a fraction, then you have to just multiply the numerator by their numerator and denominator by the denominator.